Good morning, millennials.
Good morning, millennials. My voice is almost back.
I don't miss it. I'm not gonna lie.
That is the meanest thing you've ever
Why?
said.
Everyone with their sensitivities. You sound nice.
Wait, did we make that Revolve story a story today?
No, but I meant to.
Can you
I'll
do
add
it?
it.
Okay.
It's pleasing.
Okay, well.
You haven't gotten that? When you sing My Sticky Shoes, you literally tell me every time, you make me put a concert on every time I lose my voice.
Kristen texted me in the middle of the toast yesterday. She was like, you sound so sexy.
So, enjoy it while it lasts. Because you'll be back to, what do they call us? Vocal fry.
Is that what people say about us?
Yeah, that's what people say about us.
You know what? I really appreciate when people have like legitimate concerns with me. Like when people complain about like, oh, they talk so annoying. Like fair point. You know, I'm not going to disagree with you. But when people are like,
also,
so...
you must understand is that this is how we were born. Like we don't choose to
right,
talk
that's
like
like making fun of someone who has like a big mole on their face. It's just the way that they were born.
Right, or like. I don't go out of my way to talk like this. If anything, I think my talking has improved a lot in my life. If you watch our bat mitzvah videos, like when we were kids, we were the most obnoxious voices.
And we had very, very thick New York accents.
Long Island, like Gina from Real Housewives of Orange
we were
County.
Gina.
We were Gina.
Gina, Jackie, and Claudia.
I want to thank everyone.
Mazel tov, you look so beautiful tonight. Like, this is the most amazing night.
And it was coming out of kids. Like, it was so weird.
No, we were 50-year-old women living inside 10-year-olds.
Right, so we've definitely, like, gotten better since then. And I really do think, I mean, you can always improve, but this might just be the best it's gonna get.
No, all I'm saying is that if you're gonna talk shit about me online, which I know some of you are, I appreciate when you bring up legitimate concerns.
Right.
Like, you know, my voice is annoying. I can agree with you, but like, they're not even funny. Like, that's a lie. So don't say that.
Right. They're not even gorgeous.
Right.
Lie.
If you're gonna like talk shit, like be legit. Talk shit, be legit.
Also, I was watching Watch What Happens Live last night, and Andy said to Stephanie, he was like, you and Brandy have like little girl helium voices, which, by the way, is a way nicer way of saying it.
Yeah, call us that.
And she was like, yeah, we just do. Like, they just do. Everyone has a different voice. Don't hate.
I watched the entire episode of Watch What Happens Live on mute last night, so I have no idea what happened.
But they were looking wonderful.
Yeah, when I got to TPG's, it was on like muted. We hung out last night, and like I asked him to turn it on, and like he didn't hear, and then we just never got to watch it. You know.
I only watched half. It was cute.
It looked pre-recorded.
I don't think it was pre-recorded. They're in New York right now, so.
Oh, they are? We gotta bring them on the toast.
I know.
Shit.
But we just had such a crazy busy week, and then like.
And honestly, I need some time with my gal.
And I need some time with Leanne.
Totally. Also, major announcement this morning for all of our Android toasters and just anyone who likes to listen to Spotify. The Morning Toast is now available on Spotify, which is a very prestigious thing. Any podcast can't just show up. Did you know that?
No, I know. This
a long
is months in the making.
We just signed a contract. So if you have an Android or if you're not loving the podcast app, I've heard some people have like gripes with the podcast app.
Yeah.
We are now available on Spotify. Every episode is going to be available on Spotify when it's available on the podcast app. So very exciting stuff.
It's just so exciting because Spotify is like my favorite. Well, it's obviously my favorite music streaming app, but it's one of my favorite apps overall. And like to be on it, to be a creator, it's like, am I Ariana Grande?
So I told you that now, like now that I can see all my clothes, like I haven't worn this shirt in like 3 years just because I like forgot about it. You know? Do you remember the shirt?
Is it from your NYU days when you were
I wore this
a
at NYU.
downtown girl, grungy?
This is so downtown.
Hitting the streets.
And now as like an uptown lady, it's not exactly.
No, but you've paired it nicely. You know, you're bringing your downtown roots with you uptown.
So it's just like, I feel like my wardrobe's really gonna expand.
What's going on in the comments that you're laughing at?
I'm just watching everyone's saying congratulations, Michelle.
Congratulations, Michelle. Now
She just got hired by the Air Force. Congrats.
Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. Toaster's doing amazing things.
We had another announcement. What was it? Oh, today I will be recording a very special episode for our Patreon with Danielle Bernstein of We Were What. We've gotten so many requests for her. There are two spectrums to Danielle Bernstein. Like, there are people who are out here in the stands fucking cheering for her, like fighting everyone in the comments. And then there are people like really who fucking hate her. And as her friend, I love her. So I want to talk to her and just be like, do you know why people love you and do you know why people hate you? Like, I just
how do you deal? Like, she seems just like so
unfazed by the hate.
Yeah.
Whereas like we can't stop talking about it.
Right, but like you have to be. You really do, or else what's the point? Like, if you're just gonna be brought down by all the hate, regardless of how much love you have, you don't deserve.
No, she does a really good job. I don't know if it's a front, but she does a really good job of like not giving a shit, which is impressive because I pretend
to not give a shit. But you've given less shits over the years.
For sure, but like it comes in waves. Like some days I'm like, fuck these people, I'm better than everyone. You can all grab a spoon and eat my ass. And then some days I'm like crippled by the hatred.
They don't like me.
I'm like, they hate me. Like it's just, it depends on the day. By the way, I had 2 glasses of wine last night, and I never drink wine.
What?
First of all, I was blackout, like literally blackout drunk.
But it's like a nice drunk.
No,
it's like,
worst night's sleep of my life. I had cramps in my legs.
Oh.
Yeah, it was terrible. I'm
That's
never
not
drinking
good.
wine again.
Oh.
It's
That's
just,
a
I went over
bummer
to
because it's really
TBG's.
such a treat. Like, especially now that you're an uptown lady, it's
Right.
like you're not going to have tequila and then stumble home.
And I got to TPG's at like 10:30, so I'm like, I'm not gonna start drinking hard tequila now. So I was like, okay, I'll have a what's the Milagro?
What's that?
The rosé that everyone loves? Is it Milagro?
I don't know. I'm not up
No,
on
no,
rosé.
sorry, that's tequila. What is the rosé with the M that's in like the short fat bottle? The bottle literally looks like my body. You have to look it up. Look it up. Oh, I don't know the name. Miraval.
Oh.
It's like this little short fat bottle, and it was nice, and I was having a good time, and I was getting like a good drunk. And then I got home and I was like wasted, and Ben was like, "What did you do?" I'm like, "I literally had a glass of wine."
2.
2.
You say.
Heavy pours.
And with the new alcohol, it's just always, you never know how it's going to hit you sideways.
That's so true. And then what was the third announcement we had? Oh, we're gonna do Dear Toasters today. That was
Oh,
it.
yes.
We'll do that at the end.
You're welcome, everyone. And make sure that you were watching The Polka King because
That's our
homework
movie of the
assignment,
week.
we're going to call on you.
And why I haven't heard anyone talking about
Not
it.
one
Usually
thing.
there's a master post in the Toasters group. People tag us in their Instagram stories.
Yeah, the Instagram stories. I haven't seen one thing,
Are
period.
you guys not watching it? Are you guys not interested? We're both watching on YouTube today. Please leave me a comment.
Are you guys
letting me
over
know.
the Toast movie of the week?
Right,
even though
we
you're
can
being
transition.
educated?
We can transition.
We could. We always can.
We could transition to the Toast web show of the week, and then we would just make everyone watch our show.
Yeah, like old episodes.
Also, I'm on this Joe Rogan thing, and I need everyone to take a break, whether you're listening right now or in the future as a podcast. Take a break, go over to the podcast app, leave us 5 stars, and subscribe, and just do stuff, because I want to beat Joe Rogan.
And also, if you're listening to this as a podcast right now, then you're able to do other things on your phone at the same time, including leaving us a review.
Totally. And I know that a lot of our toasters are out here in some of the affected areas by Hurricane Florence, and I just want to make sure everyone's okay and taking proper precautions, like whether it's evacuating or boarding up your house. I wanted to make sure everyone's being taken care of.
Or having enough snacks.
And then also selfishly, I need help because me and Ben are supposed to go to Puerto Rico tomorrow. And everyone I'm telling, they're like, are you nuts? There's a hurricane. And there's also a tropical storm in Puerto Rico. And I do believe that we can cancel without financial penalty, because I'm like, Ben, if they're charging us, we're going. Like, we'll sit in the hotel all day. I don't care. We're not paying for a trip we're not going on. And I keep looking at the maps, but you can't believe the weather. Like, is the hurricane affecting Puerto Rico?
I don't know, but all I can look at is history. And this time last year, the hurricane was affecting Puerto Rico.
No, just when you say hurricane in Puerto Rico, it's like, yes.
Of course.
So I don't know. I should ask Bethany Frankel.
Yeah. Or just like weather on the ones.
I looked it up, and it's just like so confusing. But see, look, it's not, the hurricane is not hitting New York, but it's rained every day for about 2 weeks straight.
Because we're getting like hurricane
Shrapnel.
vibes.
Shrapnel, right?
No, shrapnel is nothing. No,
But with the shrapnel.
no, but shrapnel is like pieces of metal.
Okay, fine. What is
We're getting
the word with a D?
hurricane. Like
What's the word with a D that's like the...
like we're getting hurricane. Like
you know what I'm talking about, right?
not
bits,
residue.
like-
I don't know, my
the
brain.
D. It's not
my brain.
diaspora.
No.
Dia.
Hurricane
I need someone to write it. It's not just...
disbursements.
No.
No.
It's like...
My brain. What?
What? Debris! We're getting debris. Debris from the hurricane. So yes, so it's like, well, maybe is a hurricane gonna hit Puerto Rico? No, but if they're getting debris as well, just like the aftermath, like the
Right, you're
ends,
not going to have great weather
So-
no matter.
do we change our trip? And then I'm just looking,
Yes.
Kelsey Ballerini's in Mexico, and it's raining there too. Someone I know, I follow on Instagram's in Jamaica, and it's raining there too. So it's like, do we just cancel and go somewhere else, or just like postpone? Like,
You postpone.
right?
Yeah, and you should do like a little staycation
Go to Atlantic City.
in New York, but Atlantic City is not relaxing.
Debris. No, the stream is like
Is it
10
too-
seconds, 15 seconds delayed from our actual in real time talking. That's just the way live streams
So
work.
it's like,
so
all
every
of
time
this
we're
is
waiting
really
for someone,
helpful.
we're like,
Yeah. Anyways, that's hilarious. You should probably cancel your trip.
I know. And now we're within the 24-hour range, like we have to make some moves.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of even if a hurricane hits there or not, like you're not gonna have good weather. So,
Right,
What's
that's
the
what I'm
point?
saying. Okay, fine. But where should I go next?
ooh.
All the other like places I would want to go, like Aruba, they're all in the same area.
Right? No. I think you just have to move your trip. Like it is hurricane season.
Or I could do like a lodge, a Veronica Lodge.
You would hate that.
Yeah, okay. I'll just
Or
cancel.
you could go to like.
Well, it's good because
Palm
my friend Eric's
Springs.
birthday is tomorrow.
Who?
It's too far, Eric.
Oh.
And I would be missing it.
Look at that. When one door closes,
A window
birthday
opens.
party opens.
A very small window. Like, I'd rather be in Puerto Rico. No offense, I love you, Eric.
But you know what? It's something. And then, we can hang out and you can do the show on Monday with me.
Oh, that's so true.
And with Lauren Elizabeth.
And you know what's really exciting is that I think we can officially say summer's over. Like, I know, not in the
No,
calendar.
you guys, summer is over.
Just in the weather. And like,
Look, I'm wearing a sweater
I took a yellow
dress.
cab today.
Me too.
Because I can. And because I'm fucking done with ride-sharing apps. I downloaded Lyft, canceled on me twice.
I haven't downloaded
It's like,
Lyft yet.
I can't, it's
But
like the universe doesn't want me to get to the toast.
I had 2 failed Ubers before I got in a cab.
You had 2 Fubers?
2 Fubers, and that's, I don't even fucking know. It's just so hard. Like, and it's like, it wasn't even Uber's fault this time. Like, so I'm not even gonna go off on Travis Kalachnik, whatever his name is.
Oh, he doesn't work there
It was
anymore.
the streets of New York because they don't let you turn. So then the Uber driver just can't pick me up.
Is it the governorial election today?
It is the primary.
It's a big day. I mean, I'm not voting because I don't know enough about it, but I encourage other people to do research and vote. It's important that everyone votes, except for me.
But it's like, it's the primary. And how many candidates are in the primary right now? I only know of, obviously,
I
Cynthia
know-
Nixon and Governor
I know
Cuomo.
vote homo, not Cuomo.
Right, so it
And
seems
honestly,
to be,
I don't know anyone's policies, but she should win just for that slogan.
it seems to be there's only 2 candidates, but isn't
No,
that
there are more, but like-
isn't that what we choose from on the day? And also, right now, are we choosing between homo and
I
Cuomo?
think because there can only be one Democrat, and I
Right.
think they're running on the same party. I think that's why today's important.
So those commercials are going to end soon, one way or another.
No, well, one of them is going to end. The other
right.
one is going to like really.
No, but the one's attacking the
Yeah.
other.
No, honestly, like I don't know politics, and I'm not speaking from a political standpoint, but like, I'm so here for Cynthia Nixon to be mayor. Just like, no, sorry, not
Governor.
Mayor. Governor. Like, imagine that bitch in Albany. Just like, she should come to my show in Albany. Tickets available at girlwithnojob.com.
I feel like you think it's cool to be governor of like New York, the most cosmopolitan city in the world, but you live in Albany.
Right,
like,
no, it's like you think that the governor of New York like lives in the Empire State Building.
lives in Greasy Mansion.
Yeah, no, she lives in Albany, and it sucks. Well, he or whoever it's going to be.
Whoever the crown victor is. Very exciting.
We should run for governor.
Changes.
You know,
mayor. Mayor is where it's at. Bethany should run for mayor.
Oh my God, that's an amazing idea.
I think about like because you can't complain about the mayor all the time without having a better plan
Suggestion.
in place.
No, that's like those people who complain about stuff and like say no to everything. Well, you have to come up with another answer.
Right. So like, and that's what I'm doing because I complain about traffic, the mayor, all the time.
But you also bring.
But I also bring ideas to the table.
Solutions.
Bethany, we need a business person and a germaphobe in the mayoral office.
Or Lisa Rinna. She would just wet wipe the whole city.
Lisa Rinna, I mean, she would be good in some aspects, but you really do, like you are managing a city. It's like a business.
It's
so
a business,
like,
yes.
if Bethany can organize the biggest private relief effort of all time, she can
Then maybe
run
she
this
could
city.
relieve us of some of this public urination.
But then also
You
it's
like what I did there?
Yes.
Except relieve. I fucked up the joke.
And it's like she like goes hard on like people on scoundrels, like Ramona, like Sonia when she was being a cheater brand. And like that's what she would do to all the
Honestly,
scoundrels of the city.
For that scene.
I know.
That was a really tough scene for me to watch. Did you see all the girls showing up and the new housewife Barbara, whose phone number I have to get because we know each other. Wait, I have a picture. Can I text you a picture to put up of me and the new housewife? Jake, I'm gonna message it to you on Facebook, okay?
That's so exciting. I did see the video of all of them, not all of them,
The
a select
four-
few
the new
going,
crew,
the
obviously.
new crew going and supporting Bethany, Skinny Girl Jeans at Macy's. And I'm just so excited that they're filming and things are happening in real time. We don't have to wait as long
couldn't
as
agree
we
more.
usually do.
Money can't buy your class.
That song will forever remind
Found
me
it, okay.
of Renee.
It's me. So I know this new housewife through the Points Guy. And when me and the Points Guy went to the cabaret with the Countess, it was Barbara who gave us the tickets. And she was so cool and so funny and so nice. And we fell in love. And I never got to post the pictures because the next night, the next day our lives were ruined.
Right.
But hold on.
Don't you just hate when that happens?
I hate when my life gets ruined right after I meet the Countess. And I never, okay, I found it.
I'm
I
the
found
new
it.
housewife.
Found it.
Great.
Money can't buy your class.
You sound like the Countess with your voice.
Oh my God, I do.
Hashtag the Countess and Friends.
So Barbara, Sonia, and Luann all showed up for the Skinny Girl launch at Macy's. I tried to buy Skinny Girl jeans and they're sold out.
Really?
Yeah, in my size, which is like a big size.
We should go to Macy's. We should go anyway, because it's fall.
I want those burgundy ones that
And
Sonia
we
was
need
wearing.
new clothes, and there's nowhere to get new fall fashions like Macy's.
Actually, I actually bought new fashions. Jake, I sent you a picture. I bought new fashions from Boohoo last night because I went on ASOS to do my, bi-weekly order, and there was nothing. There was nothing out here for me.
It's getting really hard these days.
Boohoo had amazing shit.
But it's like it
the whole
looks
website,
one way.
I know. The whole website was 50% off. I got 12 items for $188.
That's
it was
so
the
scary.
I know, but it looked really cute. And I was watching Sydney White, and I was just feeling empowered to I don't know,
Yes.
just like get clothes. Do you know what I mean?
No, I totally know what you mean. I'm getting there too. And it's like, even if not all of it is great, like at least half of it will be, and you didn't spend that much, and like you could always
The
return.
only thing I don't like about Boohoo is that they don't give you a label. You have to pay for it.
Oh,
Whereas
so I'm throwing it
ASOS
away.
Yeah, right. ASOS literally puts the label in the bag for you, so you just put it, and I literally, no matter how big it is, I shove it into a mailbox.
I literally hate doing returns. Like I would rather wear the ugly thing for a year
Of course.
than return something.
And by the way,
However,
then you end up liking it.
and now I'm going to segue into our first story, because one place that actually does a great job with returns and makes it so easy for me, and my return is in the mail before I even put the new clothes in my closet.
Revolve?
Is Revolve. Speaking of, Revolve is being accused of fat shaming with a sweatshirt meant to shine light on the horrors of trolling.
Is the picture up? We're putting, that's me and Barbara. Barbara's in the middle, TBG's on the left.
Oh,
I'm
I
on the
want
right.
to see.
I look really drunk.
Tongue.
Because, yeah, I was being tonguey. I was so drunk. That was the first night I ever had a margarita. Because I got to, oh my God, that's so funny.
How is that possible? I guess you only started drinking tequila
a
because
few
of
months
Peter
ago.
Krause.
Yes, and then I was like, what do people who drink tequila drink? And then I went to TBG, we met for a drink before, and he had ordered me a margarita, and it was like so delicious, and now I only drink margaritas.
That's so amazing. With Barbara.
Yeah, she was cool.
Okay, back to Revolve and
Yeah,
this
and your amazing
crazy
segue.
ass, and my amazing segue, right, which was all for naught. They put out a sweatshirt called with graphic writing, "Being fat is not beautiful, it's an excuse."
So do you know the backstory behind this?
No.
So these, and by the way, once you see it out of context, it's absolutely horrible. And then when you get the context, it's like a little bit better, but not really. This is a collaboration between Revolve and that brand that they carry, LPA or IPA.
It's LPA and the brand is LPA and it's called the Paloma sweatshirt.
So they're doing this like anti-cyberbullying campaign in partnership with like Lena Dunham and Cara Delevingne and a bunch of other celebs whose management team is obviously not in tune with what's necessary. And so they basically were launching like a line of sweatshirts that have like some of the meanest things people have written on social media and like putting it on a sweatshirt. And they were all supposed to be released at the same time, and it would have made, I think, a little bit more sense, but one of them got leaked by accident and went on sale first. And there's so many things I need to point out here. One, it's just like so funny, like, not funny, but like, no, funny, how like there are celebrities who have like teams of people who are responsible like for looking out for their business, their image, their star, and like someone let this happen. Do you know what I mean? Even regardless of just the one item slipping, like this whole collection is a fucking horrible idea. Like the whole point of trolls is like we're supposed to be above it and ignore it, but no, you want to fucking put it on a sweatshirt and make someone pay $80 for it?
And there are so many ways to like highlight cyberbullying and all of that, but this, like, who the fuck would wear this? And by the way, if someone's wearing this down the street, like, that's offensive.
They don't know the message.
They don't know that Revolve did a collaboration with
Cara.
LPA.
Wait, here's the best part,
and Lena
Jackie.
Dunham.
Here's
I'm
the
ready.
best part.
I'm about to show my
Spread them.
mention it all.
Mention it all. Wait, here's the best part, Jackie. The sweatshirt, when it went on sale, was only available up to a size XL. So it's like, the whole point is like anti-cyberbullying inclusion.
So only skinny people would be wearing this horrible message.
So it makes it look even worse. When I saw this, I was
you
shocked. And you know what's so funny? Is that if it was another company, like Forever 21, like so many more people would be talking about it, and like influencers would be like out here. But Revolve has every fucking influencer on their payroll, and they're not allowed to talk about it. So it's just like so funny how nobody's posting about it except for like legit me. Because
You
I'm like
and
the
Tess
only,
Holiday.
And me and Eddie Janko from Blue Bloods. You don't know her. Vanessa Ray Skull. Like the only people, no one's talking about it because like Revolve has every media company, publication, website, influencer on their payroll. So no one's talking about it. Like literally the only website I saw rated up was Mike.
Oh, now I'm on USA Today.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like nobody cool. Like
Right, no, like E-News isn't putting a picture on their
E-News is
Instagram.
out there on the red carpet at the Revolve house.
Right, like getting money quotes from influencers.
Oh, and the sweatshirt is $170. So if
The
you
whole
wanted
thing
to
is
grade
hilarious.
yourself in an ugly crop sweater that really only someone anorexic can pull off, and you know XL, like in Revolve terms, like it really fits like a medium, feel free to spend $180 on it. You're welcome.
Well, I don't even think it's available anymore.
Yes, they took it down.
This is just all like poorly done. And I love Revolve, like, and I feel like they're really like smart, cool brand. There are some things that they need to like evolve on, but I think in general, like.
Well, this is just ironic to me because like they they perpetuate such a negative body image in the sense that like everyone they hire and every influencer and model and celebrity that they bring is like literally must weigh around or above 110 pounds. And like one time they brought Ashley Graham, and I know that they thought they were like fucking revolutionary progressivists who like are changing the world, and like they never brought her back again. Like please, yes, they're cool and their parties are cool and they bring people from the Bachelor. I'm like, I know we're supposed to think they're cool, but like I'm really over it. And this like takes me to the next level. Like until they bring me to the Revolve house to perpetuate a realistic body image, I'm done with you.
Well, they did reach out to you.
And she never responded.
Right, they are busy with this.
Right, no, that was not good though.
But they did reach out to us, I just want to say.
They didn't reach out to us to bring us to their house in the Hamptons, like wanted to give us free clothes, which I never got, so.
Which is also fine, thank you.
Yeah, no, did you get it?
Not yet.
Right.
Soon.
Don't hold your breath. Because you want to
Now we're not going to get them.
Because you want to know why?
Now we're not getting them.
Because you want to know why?
Why?
Being big is not beautiful.
Being fat.
Wow. I can't.
That's even worse.
That is such a terrible thing to say. And like, this is what's so fucked up about the world we live in. Ready? You can put that on a sweatshirt and like world will go on, Revolve will be unaffected, but you can't say the word diet.
Yeah. Anyways.
Just some food for thought this morning.
Yeah, that was crazy. When I saw it, I was like, this has to be like no one would actually do that, you know? But then putting it in context, it makes a little bit more sense. Still a horrible idea, poorly executed. And it's like anyone will do anything just to be like socially relevant. Like if there's no like, you can't just do bullshit like this just to do it, because then you end up with shit like this that makes no sense and is out of touch.
No, someone really, really thought this was a good idea.
A bunch of people did.
And that's what's so scary.
Like someone sewed this on a shirt and like felt good about it.
Yeah, and like
someone pitched this in a business meeting in a conference room and was like,
and had other people agree.
Like, we're making we're making strides.
Wow. And like
anyways, I guess we could say goodbye to our free clothes, but
Revolve needs to put the evolve in Revolve.
Totally. Good
See
job.
what I did there?
Yeah. Okay. Without further ado, here are the Fast Five stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast.
So was that not a...
And you just got a bonus story.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because you know what? There's a lot of news, and there's a lot of world news, and I want to talk about it. But first, we must talk about garbage. Bachelor in Paradise's Jordan Kimball and Jenna Cooper break up amid cheating scandal. It's really so crazy. She's a legit con artist. They should make a movie about her.
Did you see her statement?
Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit.
What's that from?
That guy, Katy Perry's husband, Russell Brand.
Oh, yeah, Arthur. George, what was his name?
Steve.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Russell
Yeah,
Brand.
no, but what's his... Alice. What's his
Aldous
rock star?
Snow.
Aldous Snow.
Bullshit. What was the story?
Jenna Cooper's statement was bullshit.
Oh, yeah, she basically just denied the whole thing, and Jordan, like, justice.
Justice. This is what he put out on Instagram, a black and white photo, definitely with the pensive gentleman look. To think, to feel, to fall. These emotions interact with experiences and people. When you find a person, you think about them. You feel.
I feel like an interpretive dance needs to be done to this statement.
And I feel like we have the woman to do it.
Oh, for sure.
You could do it.
Like, you know what? I really feel like I need to be behind the trees. Okay. Just everyone hang on with my microphone.
I think you should take your microphone off for a second.
No.
Okay.
We're okay.
And for the podcast listeners,
You'll just have to imagine.
You might want to head over to YouTube, or maybe we'll clip it for our Instagram channel. I think it's going to be that.
Okay.
That moving.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Hold on.
Okay. This is like slam poetry.
Exactly.
Are you ready? To think, to feel, to fall. These emotions interact with experiences and people. When you find a person, you think about them. You feel when they feel, and sometimes you fall. When you're in love with even the experiences you've had with them, it's something to respect.
Can you get like some rhythm?
Oh, yeah. Being careless with someone that you give your heart to and reach milestones with isn't sensible no matter what the terms may be.
Bitch, can you read?
No, I'm trying.
Jackie, I'm over here like literally giving the performance of a lifetime, and you can't
Should I start again?
No,
Okay.
I'm too invested.
Okay. I have not had an easy life, and having struggles allows me to grab onto tough times and discard them from
Slow
my path.
down! Oh my God, okay.
I deal with unreasonable circumstances reasonably and have come to terms with the decision to remove myself from the relationship. It breaks my heart to think, feel, and fall for this. It's dropped me. Fumbling emotions and being understanding is not easy. I'll be taking time to pursue my inner peace, and she will always have me to talk to. If you've reached out to me, allow me time. Thank you to those who have.
Slam.
Poetry.
All right, let me figure out how to get back here.
Jesus died for our Cynthias.
All right, let me see.
That might be like the greatest thing ever.
Our real plants will need to be watered after this.
Yeah. Honestly, worth it. Wow, that looked really cool on the show, except your face is being covered by the logo the whole time.
Oh, fuck.
You're just too tall, Claude.
I know.
That's what everyone says.
It's the life of a model. Me and my squad.
Anyways, that was beautiful. And I feel like Jordan, as the pensive gentleman.
Wait, that's like a really pensive, that's a perfect word. Like, very deep, profound statement by him.
Yeah, no, he definitely, like, he was so in love with her. And he was definitely blinded by love, blinded to the atrocities she was committing.
And for a model, what a wide vocabulary.
No, I'm into him.
Like, I've always said that.
Well, I saw that, like, everyone really likes him right now. Everyone wants him to be the Bachelor. Like, take a Xanax, calm down. Not everyone who's wronged in this lifetime, like, needs to go on the Bachelor. But he, like, really came around, and he's, like, a funny dude. Like, when he's telling Benoit to get, like, keep his French baguette in his pants on his date with Jenna, and to keep his little French fingers out of his briefcase, whatever that may mean. Like, I just like where his head's at. You know, he's thinking big, he's creative, and I appreciate it. And he's just more than what they wanted you to think he was initially on The Bachelor.
Totally.
But anyways, he's not like the, well, I'm not saying he's like, who do we love? Peter Krause.
Of course not.
But he's not, you know.
Robbie Hayes.
He is not Robbie Hayes. And justice for the people who think that he is, because he's not. Anyways.
I couldn't agree more. That was beautiful. I really, like, I feel like I'm maxed out with the Bachelor stuff.
Oh, I thought you were going to mean from your dance.
Well, that too.
I'm maxed out with the Bachelor stuff, yes, which is why now we have, like, a 4-month break until Colton's season airs.
Yeah,
and
no,
that's
it's
good.
nice.
And
when does he go? He goes in like a week, right?
He goes in like a week, so snitch, bon voyage. We'll miss you, counselor intern Snitch. But she needs to, you know, do this for herself.
Do you think Snitch will be able to attend your wedding if she's on The Bachelor?
Yes, and I think by then she'll be engaged to Colton.
Right, so she gets a +1.
Yeah, well, you know.
What's your policy on that? No ring, no bring?
No, well, ring, bring, living together, bring. And if I know your man really well and, like, I consider them a friend of mine, bring. I
was hardcore on the no ring, no bring. I would say there's 2 couples who weren't no ring, no bring. And, like, I've said, if one of them breaks up, like, I'll be so mad, and one of them did break up, but they both would have been invited separately as my friend and then also as Ben's friend, so I'm not upset about that. The other couple's still together, so I'm holding out.
But it's like, if your man made out with my friend, and I don't know him that well, like, we've never, like, gone on, like, double dates or anything, like, and I just don't know him as a person.
You have to evaluate everyone, like, as a guest. Like, I know as a guest, I'm a premium guest. I'll take great pictures for you. I will eat all the food you paid a lot of money for.
I'll use the hashtag.
I'll use the hashtag. I'll use the filter. I will dance the night away. Like, I know I'm a premium guest. So you have to evaluate everyone like that. Okay, so you're thinking about inviting someone. Like, what do they bring to the table? Are they a good time? Will they bring good energy? Will they be a good simcha dancer? Like, I need to know.
I need to know.
You know?
Yeah. No, and I'm evaluating all of these.
Yeah.
But it's like, as someone who is a great simcha dancer and, like, will really bring the heat to their own wedding, right? It's like, I don't need to rely on other people so much. And also, like, the less people taking up my space on the dance floor.
I couldn't agree more.
You know
she needs freedom to express.
I need, like, a 10-foot radius at all times.
Your dress should be, like, so big that it creates, like, a diameter around you.
Well, I tried on some of, like, those dresses with hoops, and it was, like, insane.
Terrible. Those dresses are terrible.
Terrible. And I think eventually I will change into a party dress.
Yeah, of course, like a little mini dress.
A little dress.
Or like a jumpsuit.
And I hope to be very little by then, so that I have my choice, my pick of the litter.
Are you going to go on a diet?
I'm
not here for the war on diet. I'm sorry. I'm fighting it. Even though I don't even want to, like, I'm the least diet person.
Right.
But freedom of speech, like, say what you want. Like, it really bothers me. But diet culture is like,
diet culture is nothing except annoying.
No, it's a personal choice. Like, we live in a free country. If you want to go on a diet and talk about it and use the D word to describe it, great, that's on you. I'm going to keep eating my donuts in my bed, but I'm happy for you. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Like, live your life. Whatever makes you happy. Okay, you ready for the second story at 11 a.m.?
Yeah.
Dancing with the Stars 2018, season 27, cast revealed, meet the celebs and their pro partners. Okay.
Well, celebs.
Right, you guys, term used loosely, but the looser it's used, the better chance we ever have of getting on.
Totally.
Okay.
I don't feel like we're that far. They always have, like, one internet person.
There's a couple here that fall under our various categories.
I haven't seen, all I saw is Grocery
I think
Store
that's,
Joe.
like, my dream of my career is to be on Dancing with the Stars.
You would be so good at it.
I would win.
You would win.
And
but it's not really about dance, it's about,
so
like,
much weight.
followers.
No, it's about followers. It's about dance, too, because if you get high scores, that you can't get eliminated.
Oh, true.
So it's about both. both, and the toaster strong.
Remember when Rob Kardashian like almost won?
Yeah.
That was crazy. He was so hot back then.
Remember when Kim was on Dancing with the Stars?
She's such a bad dancer.
Oh my God, that was so long ago. I remember, this is so random, but our dad was still alive and he used to watch Dancing with the Stars.
Oh my God, you're right.
And he watched Kim's season, and like had just started watching Kardashians. He was like, I'm watching your friend on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh my God, it's so funny. Daddy did used to watch Dancing with the Stars. That's the weirdest thing ever.
The weirdest thing
Margot
ever.
watches it.
That's
I cannot
how long
get
it's
into
been
it.
on for.
It's 2 hours of just like.
Margot watches it because like of Simone Biles. She started with Simone Biles, and now I guess
so
she
tell me
likes
who's
it.
on.
Number 1, Alexis Ren. So internet
wow.
personality, yeah. She's opening up the floodgates.
Even though she gets her ribs removed to look skinnier, so like.
Right, but I don't
talk
know
about setting about a negative body image. That's why she hangs out with Revolve.
Right, but also I don't know how that'll help her dancing. Will it help
Yeah.
it? Will it hurt it?
I think you
Maybe
need
she
ribs
has,
to dance.
I think you need ribs to dance, but maybe like you have less.
You have more movement.
You have more movement, right?
Flexibility.
Next we have Ivana Lynch, who is from Harry Potter, so she's not our girl. Next we have Nikki Glazer, who is a stand-up comic.
Oh my God, no way.
Right, so between her and Alexis Ren, like you're looking pretty good.
Oh my God, totally. She's legit though. She's like a real comic.
For sure, but like, Albany, here you come.
When I was in Raleigh, they have everyone sign the wall. Obviously, I signed it, and Margot signed it too. Like, please, it's for talent only, Margot. And I signed next to Nikki Glazer because I was like, female comics doing it for themselves.
Yes.
Sisters.
Next up, John Schneider.
Let me see.
From Smallville.
Relation to Dan?
No.
Thank God.
Mary Lou Retton. Wow, you guys.
Let me see.
She's a retired gymnast who took the gold medal at the 1984 Olympics.
Oh, good. They're trying to do like the Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan thing.
DeMarcus Ware. He's a former pro football player who played for the Broncos and the Cowboys.
I absolutely love when they get football players because they're weirdly good.
They're weirdly good.
Because they're sport, like they're athletic.
And they like are stars.
Also, that gymnast like has an unfair advantage.
Also, who are you rooting for in this NFL season? We didn't even talk about the opening.
Oh, Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
Because, well, I don't really care. And then every time like I post something about football, like everyone yells at me because like people take it so personally.
I mean, it's like
so I can't
crazy.
choose between New York because there's 2 teams, and I don't think both of them are good.
And the Cowboys are America's team.
The Cowboys are America's team. He's hot, Tony Romo. His wife Candace has a cute Instagram.
yeah.
Like I just like their Instagram
He's no
life.
longer a player, but they're still like very involved in the Cowboys culture. It's just like they just have a great brand going.
Yeah, no, and the cheerleaders and Brandy.
And Jasmine Good.
Redmond and Jasmine Good. Yeah, the Jasmine Good of it all.
Right. There's so much there for like pop culture enthusiasts.
Also, I feel like it's not controversial. You know, it's like they're a good team. Like they've always been good. Like they're good.
But they also like don't. Like, they haven't won in a while, so, like, I'm ready for a win from them.
Right, no, but they're...
It's not like rooting for the Patriots, where it's like...
No, but it's also not like rooting for the Jets, where, like, they always lose. Like, sometimes...
Except the Jets won last week.
I know, and that's how it starts. I was reading the whole thing from KFC. Like, he was saying he's been a Jets fan. It always starts out good, and it's never good. Except they have, like, this new hot guy, like Sam, who we should totally get on the toast.
Totally. And Mark Sanchez. Next up,
Bobby... Kim Toast inside joke.
Bobby Bones.
Ali Sanchez.
I know. Bobby Bones.
Who's that?
He is, like, the
Sirius
Ryan
XM
Seacrest of country.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, me too. Juan Pablo de Pache, he's starring in Netflix's Full House sequel. Okay, I don't watch. And he also was in Dallas, Mamma Mia, and AD, The Bible Continues. Wow,
So
what
he's
a
gonna
wide
win.
range.
He's on Broadway?
No, I think in the movie.
Okay.
I don't know. Grocery Store Joe, which is like of all the people, that is just so crazy. And that's just like, he got so far
No, it's like we were going to stop talking about The Bachelor, and now we're
off
not.
of working at a grocery store. I mean, better than Nick Viles.
I guess. Justice for Caitlin Bristow. When is she going on? She was promised, and it got taken away from her.
Tinashe, which like that seems unfair.
Yeah, totally.
Nancy McKeon.
Let me see.
She shot to fame on The Facts of Life as the bad
Don't
girl
know her.
Joe. Cool. Milo Manheim. He is from Disney Channel original movie Zombies. So he probably has like 1 million
So far, I'm
followers.
not impressed.
Yeah, not impressed.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Weak.
Where are the stars?
No, there's usually someone like controversial, like Bristol Palin, like that was funny. I need someone controversial. And usually there's someone, well, obviously they took our recommendations to heart because like when Simone Biles and Lori Hernandez were on, like, that was so unfair. They're basically professional dancers. Heather Morrison.
Heather Morrison is a professional dancer, but I think I would keep the gymnast because like it is a little different. And then it's like, so Tinashe wouldn't be considered. Normani was on, that's insane. She is a professional dancer.
No, because she's not even a good dancer.
I don't know. I just like, I miss Erica Jane. And
But
like,
every time I say something about Normani, and it's usually negative because like I don't understand why people like her, I get like dragged on Twitter. She has like a hardcore stanship, so good
yeah,
for her.
she does. Yeah, and that's surprising she didn't. Did she win?
I don't know.
I never even know who
That's
wins.
all us celebrities can hope for.
You have a good stanship.
But the toasters are the best.
But I wouldn't know what goes down on Twitter. It's literally the most liberating thing.
Oh my God, I forgot you still don't have a Twitter.
Like, I only know what goes down in the world from, like, my news notifications, which keep me really up to date on Les Moonves these days.
Oh my God.
I get
the Julie Chen of it all.
I get so many
Jackie,
notifications
Les
about Les
Moonves.
Moonves.
And what Les Moonves and Julie Chen are like the two most evil people ever. Did you see that thing Olivia sent us?
Sort of.
There's so much drama.
And then, like, she's on with the talk.
The Chew.
And
No,
then
the talk.
One day she was out, and they used that opportunity to, like,
Les
talk
Moonves.
smack about Les Moonves.
Also, what the hell is his name?
Leslie Moonves.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So people in the media just call him Les? That'd be like everyone being like Claude.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't know. Just something to think about. Anyways, next story is a person, like, I'm really interested in personally, and I feel like you guys will be too, but Apple did their big announcement yesterday. They announced 3 new iPhones, a new watch, and not much else. Shades CNN Tech. Fall is a time for...
What have you done, CNN? Are you a $1 trillion company? Please. Until then,
Call
shut your
me.
mouth.
Call me when you've had some success.
Bye, Ashy.
Fall is a time for cozy sweaters, pumpkin spice lattes, and new iPhones.
Oh my God, who wrote this?
2 people actually came up with that
Wow,
brilliant
it
line.
took 2 people to create the most basic, loseriest line.
This year, we're getting 3 new iPhones.
Ooh. Spooky.
Apple's annual September press conference kicked off
Apple's annual?
Apple's annual September press conference kicked off on Wednesday at the Steve Jobs Theater Suite on its circular Apple Park campus in Cupertino, California. Here's what was announced.
By the way, when you think Cupertino, what do you think?
The
3?
weather.
I was going to have to say it at the same time.
What were you going to say?
Weather.
Oh, of course.
I'm like, what the hell is Cupertino? And why do I care that it's 70 and sunny?
Apple HQ. Also, it's so funny because yesterday I was waiting outside for my Uber with Snitch. My phone was being not well, bitch. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna have to get a new phone today. It's like not really accepting charge, and it's time for a new phone.
What kind of phone do you have?
I have an iPhone 7.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't like to get the newest phones, and I was gonna go get like an iPhone 10, even though like it's finicky. I've heard some good.
It's fine.
Some good, some
It's
bad.
not
And then I
great.
was like, you know, it is September. They do announce their new phones right about now. 1 hour later, they announced 3 new phones. So, but I don't like being the first person to get the phone.
But you're not, because technically the XS is the
Is the-
newer
is the
X, and I
perfected
fucking
version.
hate. I'm not loving the X. I love a Plus, and X never came in a Plus. I like a big phone. I'm a big girl. I got big fingers.
Oh, I can't do a big phone because like then I have like Kim syndrome, carpal tunnel.
And oh my God, Ben thinks he has carpal tunnel. He's so annoying, and now he thinks he has golf elbow. Because when we went to Ben's family for Rosh Hashanah, like they're all doctors. One's an anesthesiologist, one's an OBGYN, and he was like diagnosing his elbow, and he's like, I think I have carpal tunnel, and they told him
He might.
he has golf elbow.
Kim Kardashian had carpal tunnel.
Yeah, but Ben doesn't even like is not even on his phone so
I
much.
feel like he is. I feel like when I think of him, he's like
That's
trying
nice.
to get back into his Instagram.
Oh, totally. He's always getting locked out.
Anyways, here's what was announced: the iPhone XS and the iPhone XS Max.
So is that Plus?
Yes.
Okay.
The high-end iPhone X is getting an upgrade and new size options: a 5.8-inch iPhone XS, $999.
By the way, look at Apple being all-inclusive with a Plus option. Thanks, Revolve.
And the 6.5-inch iPhone XS Max, $1,099. The Max has a larger display than the usual plus-size phones, but a similar body. Wow, they're really talking about them like
Females. No, right. But they talk about iPhones with more respect than they talk about women. Like full-figured body for a Plus. Whereas for women, they just say, being fat is not beautiful.
it's an excuse. Don't forget it.
And
Anyways,
don't you forget it.
Apple surprised with a third smartphone, the lower-end iPhone XR. The 6.1-inch features a bright LCD screen and comes in a variety of colors. Didn't they try that once?
iPhone C.
The iPhone C, Dana had that.
Oh my God, one of the worst phones of all time. And like I had literally no respect for anyone who had it.
And it's like your phone is the thing that you use most in this world, that you spend the most time with. So if you're not going to splurge on that, like, then what are you saving for?
No. When it comes to tech, I'm the cheapest bitch ever, about everything. Like,
No, me
I will
too. It's
fucking
like-
Venmo you for $1.
My two-year plan isn't up. Guess I'm keeping my BlackBerry.
No, but when it comes to phones, like, I'm like $1,000, sure.
Well, that's how it should be because it is the thing that like.
And also for us, like, our whole fucking livelihood depends on it. Like, if I want to make $1,000, I have to spend $1,000.
But considering like I'm a small business tech owner, like I really am not up to date on like this iPad is like actually I guess I do have an iPad, the thinnest MacBook, but I do have an iPhone 7. Which
So I just got the new MacBook, the one with the touch bar, and like I'm very good on it, and like it's really changed my life. And like literally yesterday, it decided to break, in all forms. It was breathing so loud.
That's so
like,
scary.
Like this.
It's like when your baby is sick.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I open it, and the touch bar is like not showing up. The speaker's busted, and every time I play music, it's like fuzzy.
Oh.
It's like, what?
Well, you just got it, so just take it to Apple. And
Yeah, I'm still under the 1 year.
yeah.
And don't say what you're about to say. I know you're about to say.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say it because I'm a smart woman. Okay, fourth story.
You're a smart teen.
I'm a smart teen.
Only the fourth story? Oh my God.
No, but it's a quick one. It's just like kind of interesting, exciting for me personally.
How many people are listening right now on Spotify? If you are, just like, feel
We're
special.
not live.
No, I know, but when they hear this, they will.
Right. White Castle is now selling the Impossible Slider, a vegetarian burger nationwide.
Ooh, wait, I didn't even know White Castle was still around.
It is. I've never been to a White Castle, but I
neither.
actually might go now because I could go for a veggie burger at all times.
I'm more surprised that like McDonald's doesn't have a veggie burger.
Right.
It's like so easy for them, and like they'd really just like be moving into the 21st century.
Right, and like then people like me wouldn't have to order a fish fillet at 2 a.m. in Nashville.
No, but it's totally. Oh my God, it's weird though that like White Castle's like a pioneer technically. Like,
well, it makes sense that it would be like a brand like this who really has something to prove in this day and age.
But McDonald's is like really so ahead of their time, and they're always trying to prove that there are healthy options, even though like we know that there's not.
And even though they took away the shaker salad.
And they won, like they're always winning awards. Like Olivia's always going to those conferences, and she said McDonald's wins like all the marketing awards. Like they really are like a revolutionary company.
Totally.
So it's shocking that they haven't come to this conclusion yet. It's 11/11. Make a wish.
Tangible, got it.
Gucci bag.
Gucci.
One of these days at 11/11.
I want the stork to drop off a Gucci bag.
One of these days at 11/11, I'm gonna hide a Gucci bag behind the chair and just like show it.
Oh my God, that would actually
Actually,
be
it'll
so
be like
nice.
a Gucci box with like tissue inside because I can't afford the bag, just the box.
Like it'll be a brown paper bag that says Gucci on it, which actually could pass for a Gucci bag these days.
Oh my God, totally.
You just
They're selling Gucci stuff that spells Gucci wrong.
It's
Gucci.
Yeah, there's just.
And by the way, you know that's references, friends. It's pronounced Gucci.
Gucci is doing really cool stuff though. Like
They're the coolest.
They're the coolest. It must be like so cool to be on top of the world, but it's also like a lot of pressure, you know?
It's a lot of pressure, and with those fashion houses, I feel like they come in and out of style,
Yeah.
like every 10 seconds. Like for a while, Dolce & Gabbana was the shit, and then they called Selena Gomez ugly, and now like people don't wear them, but that's just another reason to wear them.
But no, but they also really like. It's also about like what they're printing. Like 5 years ago, wearing the Gucci logo was like fashion suicide, and now it's like you can't get enough of it. And like how many patches you're gonna put on your Dionysus?
He wore a completely like covered in G, like the logo blazer.
Oh my God, that is so fabulous.
He looked cool.
Also, but like Dolce & Gabbana, like their dresses are beautiful. Like no matter how many like rude comments they
No
make.
matter how many people they call ugly.
Right,
And
so
did
it's
you see
like-
Selena Gomez clap back finally? She was spotted in New York wearing a beret that said ugly.
Oh, that's
Which
hilarious.
is like a cool way to respond. I
Also,
appreciated
she's been
that.
looking like really amazing on her Instagram.
Maybe she stopped doing drugs.
Maybe, perhaps.
That
Okay.
does wonders for the skin.
Starting Wednesday, White Castle restaurants nationwide will offer a new slider made entirely from plants. The Impossible Slider that sounds like the wrong name for this burger because it's definitely possible. Like,
Yeah, no.
The Impossible Burger should be like a burger you can barely finish.
It should be, wait, let's come up with a better name. It should be like the green burger.
Totally done. The Green Burger.
And it comes in a little green box as opposed to like the little white ones that they do.
The Green Slider, created by California-based Impossible Foods, that would make sense, will sell for $1.99. The pilot program began in April at White Castle locations in New York, New Jersey, and Chicago. Now the plant-based burger will be sold at 377 locations in 13 states.
It's just so funny because like, okay, the White Castles in New York, a veggie burger would be helpful, but like a White Castle in like Wyoming where like real people live, like they don't need a veggie burger.
No, but like, I don't know. Sometimes a veggie burger is a nice option even for not vegetarians. Like, assuming it tastes good, it's like not nearly as like heavy, or sometimes it's just a nice change it up.
By the way, the only people who eat veggie burgers are people who can't eat real burgers. Let's get that straight. No one who can and will eat a real burger is like, oh, I'll go for the veggie one today.
Sometimes Zach has a veggie burger, and he also eats real burgers. He likes a veggie burger. He does.
I don't agree.
And also, it's like now like kosher people can have
Yes,
enjoy a veggie.
but they can't have a real burger. That's what I'm saying.
Right. And vegetarians, of course, pescatarians.
Vegans.
Vegans.
Right.
Even though.
Is bread vegan? Yeah.
Yes, definitely. It's like all they can eat. Okay.
So why aren't they fatter?
I mean, I'm not even pretend to know the first thing about vegans.
Just something to think about.
They're an angry bunch because they're so hungry. Okay,
Totally.
Speaking of being hungry and angry and hangry and having a grueling daily regimen.
Is this story about me? Mark
Mark
Wahlberg?
Wahlberg reveals his grueling daily regimen. Okay, you guys, this is insane.
He put up his schedule on his Instagram stories, and people are freaking out about it. He did like hour by hour what he does every day.
It's insane. 2:30 a.m., wake up. What? 2:40 a.m., 2:45 a.m., prayer time.
What does he do between those 15 minutes? Like
Probably brush his
teeth,
teeth, take a dump, make a coffee.
shit, shower, shave.
Shit showers, yes, exactly. 3:15 a.m., breakfast. 3:40 to 5:15 a.m.
So
Workout.
wait, when you have breakfast at 3:15 a.m., do you have like eggs or do you have dinner? Like,
Do you have like cold pizza?
Right, munchies?
5:30 a.m. post-workout meal, another meal. 6 a.m. shower. 7:30 a.m. golf, elbow. 8 a.m. snack.
So people were freaking out like he only golfs for 30 minutes because he did 7:30 golf, 8 o'clock.
Maybe he does the machine,
Yeah, like simulator.
8 a.m. snackio. 9:30 a.m. cryo chamber recovery. Every day. 10:30 a.m. the morning toast. Snack, EO. 11 a.m. family time, meetings, work calls. Wow, scheduling.
Do your
and
kids go to
family time.
school?
That's rough. 1 o'clock p.m. lunch. That's like a normal time to have lunch.
He eats a
considering-
lot. You woke up at 2, but he's eaten 4 times already.
2 o'clock, meetings and work calls. 3 o'clock, pick up the kids at school. 3:30, snackio. 4 o'clock, workout number 2. 5 o'clock, shower. 5:30, dinner, family time. 7:30, bedtime. But it's like, what is he training for? Just being an actor?
No, not even that. Like, he looks good, but like, relax.
No, but like, are you doing the marathon? Like, are you an Olympic athlete? Like, are you really just training to like, is this just your lifestyle because you enjoy it? Like, that's insanity.
Right, this seems so unnecessary. Like, I don't even think Michael Phelps, when he was training for the Olympics, would wake up at 2:30.
Right, and you're telling me that like, this is how you choose to live your life because like it's the best for you and you enjoy it. But like at 2:30 a.m. when the alarm goes off, like you don't want to just like
Die?
No,
but like, are you happy? That's what I want to ask
I
Mark
feel
Wahlberg.
like Mark Wahlberg is a happy man.
Do you feel like the dynamics between the Wahlberg brothers are like so interesting?
I don't watch Wahlburgers,
No,
but
me
I just
neither.
like I love Mark Wahlberg. I love what he's done for his family.
Me too. I think he's such a good guy.
I love Donnie and Jenny.
Me too.
And I'm here for all of it. And if doing this is what it's going to take to get, to rise that Wahlberg star.
Well, so I'm so interested in the finances of Donnie Wahlberg because he was a new kid on the block.
Right.
I don't know if that was like making the big bucks, but like rich.
Ish. Then shit runs out. There's definitely no more
And when you have to
NKO
split
TV.
it between 5 of them, they still come out with new music like once every 10 years. But
That well is dry.
so he's on Blue Bloods, and he's like, after Tom Selleck, he probably gets paid the most. I would say Tom Selleck makes $800,000 an episode.
Oh, so Donnie Wahlberg is
Like
swimming
500.
in it.
Yeah, right. But he flies private everywhere.
Well, celebrities just like fly private. Like,
Well, you don't have to have a plane to fly private. You can charter it, and I think to charter it costs like $75,000.
no, or you just like have a friend with a plane and their favorite show is Blue Bloods, and all of a
Right.
sudden
No, but he does it like multiple
you were in
times
a
a day.
blender and now you're saving lives.
Okay. Hold on, I'm getting my calculator. So he makes $500,000 per episode, and it's 22 episodes in a season every year. So it's $11 million after tax, like 6.
Lovely. And then Jenny has her show, so she's self-sufficient.
Okay, so I do happen to know that Jenny McCarthy makes only $250,000 a year from her show because SiriusXM doesn't pay women.
Wow.
For a fact. Okay, so between the two of them, $6,250,000.
I don't follow them on Instagram, so I don't know like their lifestyle and if they're living large and above their means.
They also have Wahlburgers.
But then they have Wahlburgers the show and Wahlburgers
The franchise, which is opening up in airports, which means, but he has to split that with Mark.
Right, but that's a lot. That franchising.
And the other brother, Paul, and the mom.
I think like if Wahlburgers is truly a success and like a franchise.
I don't think that it is.
You don't.
It's like, it's small.
How many would you say they have?
Please give me a moment. I'm so interested. Wahlburgers, store locations. I'm just so interested in how he flies private everywhere. And like for his anniversary, like.
And also there's like JetSmarter. Like people are faking it
Oh,
till
that's
they
true.
make it all day long.
Oh wait, oh my God, they have so many. Canada, Texas, Tennessee, South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Ohio,
Also, Mark
New York, New Jersey,
definitely
North
has a-
Carolina,
they
Nevada,
definitely have a
Minnesota,
family
Michigan,
plane.
Massachusetts. I've heard that they don't get along.
Ooh, well that's not good.
And just the weirdest thing about all this, because like I have a hard time separating Donnie as I do from, oh man, I didn't even realize his name is Danny on the show. He's a
think
singer.
On the show?
No, in real life.
What? Oh right, New Kids on the Block.
And so it's like he's like this big macho guy, doesn't want to talk about his time in Iraq, and like he's also a singer, you know?
And an actor. That's crazy. And a restaurateur.
So I've heard that the Wahlbergs don't like Jenny, and that it's caused a divide, but also I don't know what I know because I just like make up things.
Right.
But I could see that. Remember, they had a reality show. She has a son from a previous marriage.
I could see that too, but like she just seems like a lovely gal. Can't we all just get along?
No, I mean, I'm obsessed with her and them. I went on her show. She literally couldn't have been nicer. And like, she could be mean because like she's like a little scary, and I expected her to be mean, and I was okay with it. She was so nice and lovely, and like didn't have to be. And I was just like a little shit coming on her show, like to talk about Lisa Rinna. And I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, they met on Watch What Happens Live.
Right.
And Andy officiated their wedding. Like,
Right, so-
that is the dream.
So then you're set up for success forever.
Let's jump into Dear Toasters.
Okay.
So for our new toasters, but by the way, we've been getting so many new listeners, like good for us.
Because like all these people came home from a life-changing weekend and they were like, do you want your life change? And everyone does.
Listen to this podcast.
Right.
But no, honestly, I've always said, like, if every toaster just converts another, like their best friend to become a part of our cult, like that's doubling in size.
Right.
And then
Done.
that toaster brings in someone, then we triple in size. So Dear Toasters is our advice segment. It's called Dear Toasters. You can write in to deartoasters@gmail.com, and we'll take any sort of advice. I feel like our Dear Toasters have become a little monotonous. It's like, my bridesmaid, my bridal party, my coworker, the toast. So today, I picked some hardcore weird ones.
And also, they have a lot to live up to because we did a live Dear Toasters at Camp Toast, and it was incredible. Like, it was like, by the end, it was something that way different than when it started, but it was like just so...
So I picked some super weird ones, and I want to encourage you guys, if you have odd, I want to do like weirder ones, like more
For sure,
complex.
but I don't want you guys starting to make shit up.
Oh, yeah, no. But this one is all three are very interesting.
Okay.
This one I would say is the most interesting.
Okay.
And they're all anonymous, by the way. So deartoasters@gmail, we will never reveal your identity unless you ask us to. Let me just get some water.
It's okay, take your time.
Hi. The Dear Toasters you
Hey.
read last week about the girl's boyfriend who donated his sperm inspired me to write this week. My brother.
Did you do Dear Toasters while I was gone? Because I don't recall.
Yes, we did it with Ben, and he was giving the worst, meanest advice. He was like,
That's
"Get over
hilarious.
it." He was being insane.
That's hilarious.
My brother and I were born into lesbian parents, so my mom had to use a sperm donor to have us. When I was around 16 years old, I started wondering about who the donor was, what he looked like, and if I had half siblings. My mom had a packet of information about the donor, like eye color, hair color, ethnic background, medical history, etc., but nothing about his name, where he lived, or anything too personal. We also knew his unique donor number and the name of the sperm bank where he donated. My curiosity got the best of me, so I signed up for a website called DonorSiblingRegistry.com and was instantly connected with 3 of my half siblings. It was kind of weird, but also cool to know that I was related to these people. At the time, and also now, I have little interest in getting to know them because they don't feel like real siblings to me. I did end up meeting 2 of them in person, but I still feel no real connection to them. Fast forward to the present. I'm now 24, and I know that I have 10 half siblings. They've contacted me through Facebook and the Donor Sibling Registry
Vince
website.
Vaughn movie. What
Delivery
if someone
Man.
just wrote the plot to a movie?
Wait, did you hear the sperm donor one?
No.
Oh, so we referenced the Delivery Man.
Oh, okay.
I thought maybe you were repeating it. No, Ben had never heard of the movie.
I didn't see the movie, but I saw the trailer.
So she has 10 half siblings.
Terrible idea for a movie.
Some of us look similar, which is low-key spooky. But again, I've only spoken to them over the internet and don't have an urge to meet with them in person. This is where it gets interesting. My mom gave me an ancestry DNA kit for Christmas just so I could find some of my ancestors on both sides and where they came from. I was unaware that the website would show all of my DNA matches. But sure enough, when I logged in, I saw a majority of the half siblings I already knew, plus a few more. Then, about 2 weeks ago, I got an alert from my email that I had a new DNA match, and when I went to check it, it said a man's name underneath it, and it said it was, man's name is your father. I was shook, to say the least. Now, my question is, would you contact him if you were me? And if so, what would you say? People have always asked me what I would do if I ever found out who he was, and I just really don't know. Since I never knew him, it's not like I miss him or need him to fill the void. Like, he didn't walk out on her, you know?
Right.
I grew up with 2 loving parents, so not having a father was never a big deal to me. At the same time, I think it'd be cool to see if we are similar or if he looks like my brother. When he donated sperm years ago in a closed private donation, I'm sure he wasn't expecting this new technology with Ancestry.com and 23andMe, but his children would be able to find him. But still, he did not send in a DNA sample to the website, so I'm sure he did send a DNA sample to the website, so we knew that could happen. So I'm just wondering what your thoughts and opinions are on the situation.
Okay.
Wow,
that is crazy. That is the story of a movie, and I'm not sure that it isn't, but as if I were writing the movie, this is what I say. First of all, I'm in no position to tell you what to do about this because
it's your life.
It's your
There's
life.
no wrong or right.
And I can't relate whatsoever. However, I would say he has 10 plus, he's donated his sperm 10 plus times. So clearly to him, it was just sort of like a
business arrangement.
Right, like he was cashing those sperm checks. So yes, it would be cool to see if he looks like you and your brother. You can look him up on Facebook to do that and to see if you're similar. But I don't know, I just feel like I couldn't see it going great, more so than I could see it just going weird.
No, I'm on the same page, and I find it really shocking that with these new technologies, there hasn't been more of a conversation around sperm banks because you donate sperm under the assumption that it's never going to come back to you. It's a final thing. So with these new websites opening that up, I'm surprised that there isn't more conflict around that because it is kind of immoral. This guy signed Completely. And I feel like it would be one thing if it was like a dad who, like, you never knew who your dad was. He walked out and you'd be like, you sound like you come from a very, like, fulfilled home life. Like,
Right.
you have great parents, 2 moms who love you, like, a brother. Like, I don't know, maybe just be happy with what you have.
But then it's also weird to know that, like,
Your dad's out
there's
there.
someone out there who shares the same piece of you.
No, totally. Like, you're 50% of them.
So I really don't know. I feel like I just wouldn't personally open up a can of worms.
But that's so easy for you to say when, like, you know who both
Right,
your parents are.
and I don't like you don't have to like live with the mystery, and then like what if one day like you have a regret and you wish that you had reached out.
But at some point, it's like, it's nature versus nurture.
Yeah.
Like, you can be born to someone but have no connection to them, and technically, like, you don't have any biological connection to your mom, but like, she raised you and like knows you better than anyone, and like, you'll always be her
But
daughter.
everyone is a combination of their nature and their nurture. So like, it would be interesting to see like the nature side of you. But I don't know. I just don't think you're gonna get what you're looking for.
And it doesn't sound like you're looking for anything.
Right. And
it
so
sounds
I
like you're
think
just being curious.
Yeah, right. So I think you might wind up like just disappointed, especially if what if he's an
A dick,
asshole?
which like he very well could be.
And you have all these like half siblings now, and if meeting them didn't do anything for you and like make you feel like connected towards them, I don't know that you'll find it in him.
Yeah, if there's not something missing, don't go looking for anything. That's how you find out things you don't want to find out, you know? If you're fulfilled at home, just leave it alone, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like so weird to tell someone like not to ever meet their dad, you know?
Yeah, it's so weird. Like I don't know.
We're undecided, but I'm leaning towards no.
I'm leaning towards no too. If you just like want to know what we would, but I don't know what I would do in that situation because I'm not in that situation. From the outside looking in, I would say no, just because like it seems like you've got it going on, and like why go seek out disappointment?
Right, no. If it ain't broke.
From a man who like donated his sperm 10 plus times, so like it's not like this was his why now, why
Right.
this sperm, you know?
Also, like, if it ain't broke, don't go find your dad.
Right.
Next, dear Claudia and Jackie, this is labeled tattoo drama. My brother started tattooing up his body recently pretty heavily. It's not a problem in general. He's a successful, grown man, 33 years old, who can do whatever he wants. My siblings and I know about the tattoos, but he's kept them a secret like a 7-year-old child from my mom and dad because specifically my mom detests tattoos. Since we were little, our mom has been saying that we'd break her heart if we ever got tattoos, trying to guilt trip us into not getting them. So it makes sense that my brother hid them from her. However, he wasn't exactly hiding them too well because somehow my mom saw a picture of him, tattoos and all, on social media. She dramatically called me and explained what she saw, how mad she was, how stupid she thinks the tattoos look, and so on. The worst of it is twofold. She refuses to confront my brother, saying he should be the one to tell her, and that she certainly isn't bringing the news to my dad. And she's sort of blaming his current girlfriend, whom we normally love, get along with really well, because she has tattoos and she feels like that was a major reason he started to get them. Do we give my brother the heads up that my mom knows so we can stop hiding the tattoos and just talk it out with her, or stay out of it knowing that this could go on for years if neither of them bring it up to one another? If it's real, but it's a real, you don't get this reference, but it's a do they know that we know that they know situation, which is a Friends reference. Thanks for the help, ladies. My sister and I are toasters. We love you both.
Thank you. Love you too.
Stay the
Wow.
fuck out of everything.
But like, they need to have this. They need to move on. Like it's. Yes, she'll be disappointed and it'll be a fight, but like they'll get over it. Like they'll get past it. And the longer like he hides it from her and she knows, like it's unnecessary like strife between them.
Totally. This isn't like that dramatic. It's a tattoo. It's not like a disease, you know?
And it's like life's short. Be honest.
No,
And
I'm always of the mindset, stay out of it, but if you're gonna get involved, you can't be like, mom knows, and then you tell mom, I told mom that they know that they, you know. You literally sit them down and be like, yo, Jason, whatever the fuck your name is, mom knows you have the tattoos, and then leave and let them handle it. It's not your business anymore.
And it's like, in general, I say stay out of it when it comes to like friend drama, but like with your family, you're able to get into it if you think it's for the benefit of the whole family. And so if your brother's like doing well and he's tattoo proud and like this is who he is, then like your mom will accept that. It's just like a big pill to swallow initially because like, it was the one thing she asked you not to do.
Right. And like just respect your mom, but obviously you don't, so.
Right. So.
It is what it is.
Now she already knows that part, so.
Isn't it so funny how like people could have like a totally different body under their clothes and like you don't even know?
No, tattoos are like so crazy.
No, people who hide tattoos, I think it's so crazy because like that's like your body. Like you literally are never gonna show this part of your body to someone.
Right.
Isn't that weird?
It is weird, but it's
Unless
also
it's like on the bottom of your foot.
right. Yeah, hiding like a small one, but I thought you meant like people at work who like cover up their tattoos.
Like,
and
like
then
they wear a suit every day and you don't know that their whole chest is covered in tattoos. It's just
Right.
funny. Like they really have dual personalities because like you envision someone who has tattoos as like a badass guy and then someone in a suit who's like, you know, buttoned up worker guy.
And it's like if you have tattoos, like it's obviously something you feel like so strongly about it that you want to like advertise it on your body. And it's like, what are those things you feel so strongly about?
So that's the
what
funny
like,
thing.
It's not only do I want to know do you have tattoos, it's like what
What
are
do they mean? Also,
What do you stand for?
I think it's funny how like people who have like a million tattoos are like macho juice heads, but like if you like ask them, all the tattoos are like meaningful and like are paying respect to someone or the memory of someone or like their mom.
faith,
So it's
their
like
mom, yeah.
no, it's like they're so macho, but like all these like sissy writings on them, you know?
And also, I think you could tell your brother, like, if he is already, like, tatted up and gonna get more and whatever, tell him to get one for his mom. That would be cute.
Shoot, oh my God, that's a great idea.
Right? And then it's like, it'd soften
can't
the
be
blow.
mad.
It'd soften the blow.
Wow. That's like the first real good advice we've ever given. That's
But
fantastic.
yeah, especially if he's gonna get more tattoos anyway, like, and then he'll be like, I will have you with me forever.
Love it.
Love it.
Get mom, just like in 3 letters.
In a heart?
Yeah, on your shoulder.
If you had to get one tattoo, and you could, and like, it was like, you just had to.
I've thought about this a lot because I have like a really cute idea. Because I would get a Hebrew word.
Oh, that's so cute.
And I would get mishpacha.
On
which
your
means,
knee?
Oh, no, not on my knee. I was just like writing it out. Mishpacha, which means family.
And-
And maybe I would get it, I wouldn't want it to be visible. It would
Yeah.
be like a personal thing.
Yeah. So like the ankle is.
But that's so tacky. Like, oh my God, I would
Sorry
die.
to everyone with an ankle tattoo. It wasn't tacky when you did it, but now everyone has them.
Maybe I would get like mishpacha over my butt crack.
That's cute. I never really like thought about it, but now it's like actually there's so many things I could
Or
get.
here.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
No,
that's
what
the most
would you
painful
get?
though. Well, I used to think like maybe I
But
would
it's
get
also
like
temporary.
a symbol or something cute like that, but no, I think I would honestly get Steenie vibes.
You would have to.
I would have to, and like I intend to be Steenie forever. Like I don't think we're ever like yes, like we say things and they phase out.
But there never will not be a time where we're not executing steamy vibes.
Right, and like even if like in 10 years like we forget that we were once Steens, like I'll always have a reminder of this time in our lives when we were just Steenie as hell. And I'll
love
always
that.
know what they. Maybe I should get a. I'm kidding.
I know. No, the
We
more
could
I
get
think about
temporary
it,
ones,
totally, like the white ones. But those like freak me
but
out.
I also don't know where I would get it.
St. Mark's, they do like legit.
Oh, you could get it like here. That's always like.
Oh, I like that.
Cool.
Except like I have a roll there.
You have to have like a good
Side
rib
profile,
or
yeah.
less ribs.
If you're Alexis Red. I have like too many rolls there, and my side boob like hangs out. My side boob would be covering my tattoo. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, this is our third and final one. It's a little rated R, so if you're under 18, maybe it's time for you to shut off this program.
Ooh.
It's called Threesome SOS.
If you're under 18, get back to class.
Totally. Snitch isn't even here today. She's in school.
It's so hard without our intern.
Dear Toasters, I recently
Watch
found
your
out.
hair.
Oh, thank you. I recently found out that my boyfriend of 4 years had a threesome with 2 girls a year before we met. I found out when we were asking random silly questions about one-night stands. It was obvious that he was hiding something, so I kept prying at him to tell me what it was. He finally got mad and told me that he had a threesome before we met. I was shook. I ran to our bedroom trying to process what he just said. He followed me and explained that he had never told me because he knew I'd be upset and he just wanted to avoid it. I asked him before if he's had a threesome, and he told me no. I also found out that a majority of my boyfriend's friends knew about the threesome. It makes me feel like everyone knew but me. I'm pretty straight edge when it comes to life, clearly. So don't really have any scandals, she spelled that wrong, in my past that can help me relate to this. I know it had happened before we met, but I didn't think he was that kind of person. It makes me feel like there's another side to him that I knew nothing about. My questions are, am I being dramatic that this makes me upset, or am I right in my feelings? How do I move past this without seeing my boyfriend differently? We've been dating for 4 years, and I couldn't imagine my life without him. I don't want to end things. Help a toaster out. I mean, the fact that you're thinking about ending things, like, you're a fucking psycho. I'm sorry. Like, the only problem I have with this is that he lied about it.
Did he lie about it or it never
she said,
came up?
She asked and he said no.
Oh.
I don't think it's weird that he had a threesome. Like, people, like, I know very sexually active people. It's like not, I mean, I've never had a threesome, but like, good for people who had and like, who are comfortable in their skin to like spread their legs to 2 people, let alone 1 at the same time.
No, and it's like until you know someone who's had a threesome, it's like, ooh, threesome. Like that only happens in
Right,
the
but
movies.
I know someone who's had a threesome and it's like funny.
Yeah, and it's like.
And it's not, it's just like a part of, it's a part of being a millennial. Sorry, like everyone has threesomes, like not me.
Right, and I think most people, other than people who like engage in menage a trois culture on the regular, most people just do it once, and it's like
Of
their
course.
funny like story.
Right.
So you know he got it out of his system.
So I think like you're being so dramatic thinking he's a different person and you need to relax, but you do need to discuss like the whole lying thing. That's the problem.
Right, yeah, that he could like just lie about it, but that's a big thing. Honestly, if you love him and everything else is good, this is not a deal breaker whatsoever.
Yeah, and you've got to chill out. Like,
And
and
it's
you
just
need
like-
to, honestly, you need to have a threesome to get back at him.
Right,
Get
and
a
it's like,
cute
what do you
girlfriend.
think? Like, what do you think that the one threesome like got him hooked on threesomes, and now for the rest of his life he's gonna crave threesomes?
Every time you leave for the weekend, he's like out here sleuthing on Tinder for threesomes.
Right. I don't think so.
No, definitely not. And like you're being way dramatic as hell. But like,
But I would want to just like know all the details.
no, I was gonna say now I need to know who it was
Like,
with.
who
Like,
were
what
the girls?
What were the positions? Eiffel Tower.
What were the dynamics?
Yeah, 2 boys, 1 girl.
Are they
One
still
girl,
friends
2
after?
girls, 1 boy.
How did the threesome
I
come
feel like if you have a
about?
threesome, like you can never see the person ever again.
Or they have to be like your best friends. Like,
No.
actually, it's like Dan and Vanessa and Hillary Duff having a threesome. That was weird.
Dan, Vanessa, and Hillary Duff.
Gossip Girl.
Yeah. No, I was just.
And then like one person was left out. Like, I would just want to have all the information.
No, I want to be like,
So,
how did
like-
it start? And do you have a tape?
Yeah.
Welcome to your tape. I need to see it.
Yeah, that's.
But
so
also, you
crazy,
gotta
though.
lighten up a little bit. Maybe like.
And it was
chill.
the year before you met. Like, what do you like?
He didn't do anything wrong.
If you
Everyone's
like who
allowed to have a
if you
threesome
like
if they
who
want
he
to.
is now and he's faithful, that's all that matters. And like, what guy is gonna turn down a threesome?
No, totally. I'd be more along.
Like, I'd be like, ooh, my man, big pimpin', good for you.
Right? No, like you get 2 girls into bed, and you chose me. You chose me.
Totally.
No, but I would just like need to know everything. Stalk the girls.
Yeah.
Find out.
See where they are
info,
now. Maybe we could all go to lunch and
Go to
just
the
like
clinic. Get a test.
put this thing to bed.
Yeah, literally. No, you need to have a threesome now. That's your thing. Because it's obvious that you need to lighten up a little bit.
Yeah. The 2 of you could have a threesome with one other person.
Right. Do you think that when like a couple, like a man and a woman, like a
And
hetero,
hetero.
what is hetero short
Straight.
for?
Heterosexual?
That's like a long word. That sounds wrong.
No, it's heterosexual.
Heterosexual. Do you think when a heterosexual has a threesome with a man, that's weird?
I think it depends on the couple, but it's like,
It's like 2 straight dudes.
I'm not letting another girl in, so.
Right. No, I'm like, every time I'm like, Ben, let's have a threesome with a man. And he's like, no. But it's like, what are my options?
Yeah.
But let someone skinnier come in? Hell no.
Hell no.
Someone more flexible? Someone more exploratory?
No.
Someone who wants to do anal?
If you want to have a threesome, we're getting another man. That's the only way.
Yeah.
And then,
We're getting a Chippendale.
yeah, and then it's shut down.
Right, yeah, and then the conversation's over.
Right, but it's like, why do you
But it's
think
like, I think the formula for a threesome these days, for like a hetero couple, is with another woman.
right.
But like,
But that woman, like, so the female in the relationship, like, has to be comfortable with that. Otherwise, it's,
right, and I think it's more common for like a woman to be more comfortable with a woman than like a straight man to be more comfortable with a straight man.
Yes, I agree with that.
Because boys are like, bro. Wait, what am I thinking about when someone got a blowjob from a man
When some,
on a show?
Summer House?
Oh yeah, Carl. Well, blowjobs. We're so X-rated today. We're
No,
usually
we are.
PG-13.
I'm glad you gave that disclaimer for the 18-year-olds.
Yeah, no, so
to
like,
hop off.
not that I want more Dear Toasters about threesomes, but like, I just want more interesting dynamics. See, we had tattoos, never spoken about that. We had family adoption, never spoken about that. We had threesomes, never spoken about that. I just want to move on from like the Bachelor, coworker, mean boss formula that we've
The
created.
mean boss formula. I agree. Anyways, what was on TV last night? Dallas, I caught up.
Okay, but I didn't watch last night.
Okay, but I watched the episode that you were talking about, and I mean, like, Leanne's jealousy of Brandy and Deandra
It's so real.
But then, like, this episode, they get more into, like, Deandra and, like, how she's not, like, being herself, and how Brandy, like, brings that out in her. She was like, Brandy is just, like, who she is, doesn't care what anyone else thinks, and, like, I need more of that in my life. She, like, grew up in Dallas society with, like,
Right, with the
having
oil
to be,
money
like,
and has
perfect,
to be-
and now at, like, 50 years old, like, she is ready to be herself, which is, like, really cute, and I feel like that's, like, her husband, like, encourages that in her, because they've only been married for 4 years, so now it's, like, he wants her to just, like, let loose. And so I really do enjoy their friendship, but, like,
too.
Leanne needs to, like, just stop being jealous. And
Well,
Leanne and Brandy...
we'll hear what she has to say because she's coming on the show next week.
Oh, yeah, and Leanne and Brandy need to bury the hatchet, because when they were friends, I love
It was
that,
the best
too.
thing ever. Ever.
Also, it says on next week's episode, like, Leanne told Carrie that Deandra only has $200 in her bank account because, like, her mom is holding her trust fund hostage, and that's why she, like, the dissolution of her relationship
But
with
she
her
just
mom is
spent
sad on a
$4,000
personal level.
when she went shopping.
But she didn't get that
The
necklace,
necklace.
because, like, then she only had $200 left. But you'll see on this week's episode, Brandy and the gals bought her the necklace for her birthday.
Oh my God, that is so cute.
But the
Did she
way
cry?
that, yes, and but the way that Brandy presented it, or maybe they just showed us, she was like, "This is from the Hoochie Mamas," and it sounded like it was from her. But then Brandy and Stephanie and Carrie were on Watch What Happens Live last night, and they're like, "We all chipped in."
Who's the Hoochie Mamas?
Like, I think Brandy. I don't know what Brandy meant, but I think she meant on behalf of the Hoochie Mama community, because now Deandra is joining Hoochie Mamas everywhere.
But who is the Hoochie Mamas?
I think it's just like their inside joke, like Brandy's turning Deandra into Hoochie Mama. So she was like, on behalf of Hoochie
Oh,
Mamas.
so she meant it like just, I got it.
Right, it was unclear, and
Okay.
then Stephanie and Carrie want you to know, and they want all of you to know that they chipped in on the gift.
That is so sweet and really
So
sad.
sweet. I know, and like it doesn't seem like D'Andra's denying in next week's episode. She's just like, to Leanne, why would you tell people that?
You know, that's really fucking bitchy on a TV show.
Right, but it's like so crazy. Like D'Andra technically
Is the richest
one, but like cash poor.
Right. But I find that rich people are always cash poor.
Right. It's so
Actually,
weird.
That's so not true.
And
Rich
then,
people
but
have
it's like,
money.
how is she paying her Highland Park bills?
Maybe she needs the show. That's why she's stepping it up.
That's why she's on the show. It's always so interesting. So I'm like, why is Cameron Westcott on this show? I still haven't figured it out.
I won't be surprised
Other
if
than
she
to
gets
like
divorced.
tarnish the family name. I agree.
Like a la Countess Luann. Like, because when you watch season 1 Countess, she was at the top. She lived in a fucking 4-story
like,
townhouse.
why would she go
House
on
in
the
Hamptons,
show?
Married. Her husband put her on the show to get rid of her.
Camille Grammer.
Camille Grammer. Husbands put the wives on the shows a lot. And I find it so weird that they would like let her like smear the good Westcott name by being literally the worst housewife in history of all franchises. I absolutely despise her.
She was with her kids on last night's episode being so annoying.
I can't
almost,
stand her.
Almost the way that like we talk to Theo, but it's like, one, these are people, and two, like we're
joking.
America's watching. Like I wouldn't do that for 10 minutes straight, knowing that someone has to watch us on their television.
And I hate when she references herself in third person as mommy like 100 times. Did you see mommy and daddy go to Beaver Creek?
I don't want you to think that mommy loves Sparkle Dog more than she loves Hilton and Cruz.
No, she's literally.
She was actually.
So if she gets
sometimes-
divorced, I won't be surprised at all.
No, but there were a few moments in the past 2 episodes where she's being like a little bit funny. She rode the bull. They went to the rodeo, and it looked insane. We have to go. And they all get on the bull, and they're like riding. Leanne is a carny kid, like she's been she's an expert. She's like, yeah, it's all in the knees. Cameron gets on the bull in like her Alice and Olivia maxi dress and her pink cowboy boots, and they like getting her up there. She's so tall, and she was being like,
I fucking hate
she
her.
was not being like shy about like having to straddle this bull, and she gets on, and they were going so slowly, and she's screaming. It was actually really funny, and she looked so pretty, and
No,
that
she
it
has
was just
great
like
clothes, and
she
I love
looked
her house.
ethereal. It was like her pink, like ethereal dress against the bull. It was just like a Dallas.
I feel it. I feel it.
And I
But
feel like
she's
they're
the
really
worst.
embracing like the Texan stuff this season,
Yeah.
which I appreciate. Like I don't need to see like the same things that I see on the OC. Like
charity
what
world.
makes like Dallas,
Dallas.
and they're doing more of that stuff.
Right, like when she went to the carnival and she got proposed to.
Right. And
the
so
fair,
like they
yeah.
went to the stockyards, and it was just like a really cute
I
episode.
agree with you on that front.
But like Stephanie and Carrie didn't go, and like they really missed out, especially Stephanie.
Why didn't they go?
Stephanie didn't go because she was on vacation with her family,
Italy.
and Carrie didn't go because she said that she's too bougie for the rodeo, which is fair. It was definitely down and dirty.
But she doesn't even have the nicest house.
Right, and I don't understand. She gutted her entire house to, like for her closet, and then just wound up redoing everything. But like, doesn't it just make more sense to get a new house?
Yes, at that point, yes.
So I don't
know.
understand.
But people are like connected to their homes. If like
Like
that's what-
Kyle Richards, and she never should have moved.
No, because she got burglarized.
That was really
because of
sad.
the security system that Teddy Mellencamp's husband put in.
Did you hear the tea on what the drama is in Beverly Hills right now?
No, what is
It's
it?
actually really crazy. So Dorit and Lisa Vanderpump are fighting because Dorit adopted a dog from Vanderpump Dogs, and the dog was obviously, like a rescue, so it bit two of her kids, both
God.
of them. So she gave it to a shelter, and Lisa was like so upset that
What kind of shelter?
I don't know, but like I guess Lisa was upset that she didn't return it to Vanderpump Dogs.
Right, to, like,
and that
train
she
it.
just like gave it to a shelter, and that like makes Lisa's business look bad, but it's like that's a real fight.
That's a real fight, but also, I don't know what side I take on that because Vanderpump Dogs shouldn't be allowing dogs to be adopted into homes with kids if they're like aggressive, and it's like terrible. But if a dog like is aggressive, like it is supposed to be euthanized. Not that I ever like recommend that, but that is like that's bad what Vanderpump Dogs did. But like, why didn't Dorit just give it back to Lisa?
Right. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out on the season, but like that's so crazy because I've been like ready for the dissolution of Dorit and Lisa.
No, Lisa needs to be taken down. So every person who goes against her, I'm here for it. I don't care who
Right.
it is.
I
I'll take
don't-
their side no matter what.
Right. And this sacrificial dog, like, it's crazy.
It's a small price to pay for the takedown of Lisa Vanderpump.
I agree.
That's it.
Anyways.
What a day, what a life, what a time. We're back tomorrow. I got to figure out what to do about my trip. But maybe I will be here Monday. We'll see.
Right. But both are great options. Yom Kippur is on Wednesday.
So
I'm
yeah, we're back
so-
next week every day except Wednesday.
How
I'm
are we
so
gonna fast?
dreading.
Like I literally think about Yom Kippur all year long, and I'm like, I count how far out we
Jackie.
are, and I'm like,
Me too.
it's like It's here. It's like the opposite of your birthday, where it's like the day after your birthday, you're like so upset your birthday is so far away. The day after Yom Kippur is the best day ever. You don't have to fast
Really?
for another.
And the day after Yom Kippur, I'm like, wow, it's already next year. Like, till we have to do it again. It doesn't seem long enough.
No, it's like I constantly am thinking about Yom Kippur.
Because it's not even that you have to fast. It's like the day is supposed to be very hard and depressing and sad because you're supposed to really like feel the atonement for all your sins so that you can go into the new year being like a refreshed, renewed person. But you can't get to that place
without going
the
through.
torch.
Right.
So it's not even that you can't eat. It's like you really are not supposed to like drive, watch TV, like be happy. Like you're really just supposed to like
We don't
you're
use
supposed
our
to pray.
phones.
You're supposed to like sit with your family and like talk. Like it's just fucking torture.
Right, but you do come out like feeling better, but
no, but that meal where you have so many bagels.
Yeah, is so good. I just remember last Yom Kippur
Like,
not
is he
using
for
my
real?
phone. Oh my God.
Hi, Ben.
bad.
This is your wife, Claudia. I'm a morning show host, and I'm live right now. Can I help you? This better be an emergency.
Is it an emergency?
It's not supposed to be over by 11:30. Premium content never sleeps.
You can't put a time stamp
Bye.
on premium content. Was it an emergency?
No, of course not. Is it ever?
No.
No.
We were talking about Yom Kippur. Last year, when like not using my phone, like I really, really felt it. I'm actually like looking forward to a break from
Me
my
too.
phone, but it was a lot harder than I thought it was. Like I was having more issues with the phone than with the eating. And
No,
also,
the eating is always my problem.
the eating gets really bad, like around like 4 o'clock, and also the night before, like not eating after dinner. That's like when I do my best eating.
You know, that's the best time to eat.
Right. So it's really
And
hard.
then, like, if you do like watch TV or like walk past a bus ad that has like a commercial for food.
It looks delicious.
It's really
and then
a hard
honestly,
day.
the rest of the year, like when I watch commercials with food, like I appreciate that I can eat.
Jackie.
I never
me
forget
too.
how I felt on Yom Kippur.
No, I always think, I'm like, wow, in a couple months, I'm gonna be watching a commercial and be like, damn, I wish I could eat that.
Right.
So I should eat now.
And I keep just dreading the day.
No, and it's like, I can't. The key is waking up late. So the morning is the toughest.
Yeah. I can sleep really late, and then we'll just like go to shul, come home.
Eat. Hopefully. But yes, so big week for us. I am here tomorrow, and we'll see about the rest of the week.
Tomorrow is our anniversary special of the show.
Oh, right, Anthony Vasquez is coming.
Anthony Vasquez is coming. We're going to have exclusive photos from Claudia's wedding.
Because it's my 1-year wedding special. Should I wear my veil again?
Yes.
Okay.
Should Ben come?
No.
And also some photos from my engagement to get myself excited. I've been starting to do wedding stuff, and like I still don't feel like a
How
bride.
torturous.
Unbelievably torturous, but the people that I'm working with are making it a lot easier, truly, but there's no way around the torture. And it's
No,
like,
yeah.
people who work in the wedding industry, like, they really love what they do, and it's like, I can't imagine doing this, like...
No, people who work in the wedding industry are some of the nicest, most kind and loving and helpful and generous people.
And they also know how torturous it is, like, for the people going through
And
it.
all they want to do is help.
Right. And they love their jobs, and, like, it really does
No,
help.
that's what I said like a year ago. Like when I went to bridal fashion week and regular fashion week, like the difference was just so stark and so wonderful.
Yeah.
And I will always, any bridal fashion show I get invited to, I will always go.
Yeah, but it's like, it's so crazy. All the people, like, most of the people at the bridal fashion shows, like, half of them won't be there next year because they're only brides, like, for a year.
Well, I thought the same thing,
But
but
some
I
of them
got
are
invited.
editors.
I got invited.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you can be both. I thought I was like, this is so sad. It's my only bridal fashion week, but I got the invites again this
And
year.
I'm so sad because I saw the Not Gala last year's invitation, and then
Beautiful.
Mikey is going, my wedding planner, and he was going to take me, and like finally, little bridal shine.
But-
I'm not here.
Where are you?
I have to go to Dallas. Like I just can't.
Yeah, it's legit. Me and Ben have been twice, and it's like the most. That's where I met
And
Lauren
it's like,
Bushnell.
and Mikey was like, "Well, next year you won't be a bride." I'm like, "Yay!" But also like, ugh.
Jackie.
That's where you met Lauren Bushnell.
And that's where our whole life
Friendship.
started.
Yeah.
And she was with Ben Higgins. They had just gotten engaged.
Wow.
What a
different-
lifetime ago.
What a lifetime ago.
So thank you all so much for listening. We are now available on Spotify, which is so exciting. So you can now watch The Morning Toast. If you want to watch it, Facebook and YouTube.
YouTube.
I recommend YouTube, and we're eventually going to transition strictly to YouTube, so I highly recommend. We live stream Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, the Millennial Morning Show. We're talking about all the things you truly care about, recapping Housewives, recapping Bachelor, taking down, what did we take down? Taking the Badors down.
Revolve today.
Taking Revolve down. But if you are a podcast gal, you can listen to us on SoundCloud if you have an Android, the podcast store if you have an iPhone. And now we are platform agnostic because we can be listened to on Spotify, which I'm so excited about because now I'm going to listen on Spotify. So make sure to follow us on Spotify. Also subscribe to us on iTunes so we can beat the Joe Rogan podcast. I'm your loyal host, Claudia Oshry, Girl with No Job. Please follow me on my personal Instagram account, Club with No Job.
I am Jackie Oshry at Jackie O Problems. Please follow me there. I just worked on my highlights. Did you see?
I saw it. It was really pretty.
So cute. Thank
Very
you.
cute.
The toasters obviously helped me.
Toasters
and
come through for everything. Join our Morning Toasters Facebook group. Admission is slow because we need to vet through snitches, and Jackie really takes time to look at every single person. We have 3,000 pending requests, but we'll get there.
I accept a couple people a day. I decline more people than that a day. And honestly, the quickest way to get into the group, and this isn't just like to shill for us, is if you join the Toast After Dark, which is the Patreon group. I can see that. I know you're legit, and you're in the Toasters.
And also, like, put time and effort into your answers. When people are like, how do you watch podcasts? What's your favorite episode? NT. Like, no.
And
If you get one word, you're being declined. Paragraphs.
say something that makes me know that I know that you know that we know that you know.
You are a toaster.
True, in the heart and the soul, because anyone can fake it.
Love you guys.